Throughout history, the toilet has been revamped in many different ways. The general concept of a toilet can be dated back to many different groups, but the heart of modern plumbing derives from the designs created during the Age of Enlightenment. With Alexander Cumming's invention of the S-shaped pipe, modern, clean toilets were introduced and public health was permanently improved for society.
It is said that the Romans and the peoples of the Indus Valley were first to create objects that resembled toilets. Remains dating back to 4000 BC show that the people of northwest India may have also been hot on the trail, and even groups like the Scots and the Greeks were believed to have respectively built their toilet-esque designs in the years of 3000 and 1700 BC.
The first real evidence of a toilet dates back to 315 AD amidst the region of the Roman Empire. Their bathrooms consisted of 144 public toilets, and often they would use it as a moment to converse amongst themselves and catch up on the local news. To wipe, they used sponges attached to wooden sticks and rinsed using the water channel that ran in front of the toilets.
Sir John Harrington, godson of Queen Elizabeth I, was the inventor of the modern flush toilet. It was a 2-foot deep ceramic bowl that was fed water by an external containment unit known as a cistern. The device required 7.5 gallons of water to flush, and it was installed at Richmond Palace in the year 1594. In order to preserve water, up to 20 people at the time would use the toilet between flushes.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me.
It wasn't until the Age of Enlightenment that the idea of a flush toilet was to be revisited by Alexander Cumming, a Scottish watchmaker that was talented in the works of mechanics, gravity, and wheels. He is credited with improving Harrington's original water closet design by keeping the water low in the bowl and developing the S-shaped pipe, which would seek to eliminate odors escaping from the sewers and into people's homes.
His design wasn't foolproof, however, as the pipe had many leaking problems, which let both stinky and explosive gases into the houses of those with toilets installed. Joseph Brahma, a locksmith, picked up where Cumming left off and fixed the issue of gases leaking through the pipe. His patent for a toilet was published in 1788, and his design was to be used as the gold standard for the next 100 years, even though it did face problems with smooth flushing and being too loud.
With the advancements made by Cumming and Brahma during the Age of Enlightenment, those who were wealthy prospered with a new, cleaner way of going to the bathroom. These early strides to solidify the design of the flush toilet would eventually bring great change to the health and well-being of all people.
In the 19th century, many big cities, such as London and Manchester, began implementing flushing toilets into their infrastructure, though, at the time, due to rapid population growth, they were being overused by the people. As such, the sewage built up and began to spill out into the streets and rivers. These entities were not the only ones to be affected by the excess sewage, as water supplies quickly turned brown and waterborne diseases, such as cholera, ran rampant. Thousands died as a result of this.
To combat the number of deaths, the government enacted a policy in which every house must install an ash privy pit. Night and soil men were hired to go and empty the ash pits and burn the remains, though this backfired as a heat wave in 1858 caused the Great Stink, which was a period of time in which the city of London smelt bad. This prompted further action from the government, who constricted Thomas Crapper to invent a new toilet that would work alongside the sewers that they were installing. Now, I know what you are all thinking.
Crapper? That's so funny.
And yeah, it is really funny, but his name has no correlation to the English word crap, as it was used long before Thomas Crapper existed. In 1861, the new toilets were installed in a handful of royal palaces, and in the year 1865, the sewers were completed, dramatically lowering the number of those infected with waterborne diseases.
The constant innovation and reconfiguration applied to the flush toilet paved the road towards the gold standard of human cleanliness and sanitation. Cumming and Brahma developed and refined the idea of a water closet, an S-shaped pipe, preventing gas leaks and drawing up the blueprints that Crapper would use to develop the modern flush toilet.